When I left South Africa 2 months ago, I was worried about the food that I was going to get on the other side. I then decided to carry a small bag of clothes so that I don't have difficulties checking in my 12.5 kilos of mealie meal at the airport. But after a short stay in South Korea, having pap as the only dish from home stopped. I learned about a South African restaurant in Itaewon, a haven for US Army officials and English teachers working in Seoul. I didn't waste time, but decided to check the place out. After a long day at the Korea Press Foundation, I went straight to the restaurant, where I met with co-owner Chris Truter, who took me through the menu.
It's nothing fancy. It's basically South African home cooking, lamb chops, boerewors. We do pork sausages as well, meat pies, bean soup, and for desserts we have a lovely South African lady who bakes cheesecakes and milk tart for us.
Mense, luister nou na my. Ons is 'n trotse nasie. 'n Nasie wat nooit verloor nie, maar altyd wen. Kom ons waai ons vlag, kom ons skree vir die bokke. Dis ons game, mense. Bokke, dis ons game. Kom maar almal, draai jou trui en doen die bokjai.
The Braai Republic opened its doors to the public as a place for rugby fanatics during the New Zealand World Cup. But since then, there's been an influx of foreigners and Korean nationals.
Lots of foreigners actually come here just because it doesn't feel like Korea.
It's not only food that they sell at the Braai Republic, but also South African wine, as Roddy Bancroft explains.
We would like to sell many South African brands, but at the moment we sell, of course, the homemade boerewors we make, and then we do biltong, chili bites, boerewors, and then alcohol we do Klipdrift brandy, Hunter's Gold, Hunter's Dry, Bernini, and Savannah. And we're working on Castle for January.
Once inside the restaurant, for a second, one might think that it's somewhere in the Kruger National Park. A zebra skin, warthog head, springbok skin, and a bushbuck head can be seen hanging on the wall.
Especially the zebra skin, most people walk in here and immediately they want to know, is it real? I'm like, yeah, of course, it is real. And it does add a bit to the atmosphere because people come and they want to experience Africa. A lot of Korean people have a negative attitude about Africa. On the news, they only see people starving and hear about AIDS figures and so on. So it's nice to be able to put up a positive image of South Africa.
There are also posters on rhino poaching, where one reads, "My horn is no medicine."
We do try to raise awareness for the rhino problem we have in South Africa. I realize it's not really the South Koreans that use the rhino horn as medicine. It's more the Chinese, but I do think every person we do make aware of the rhino problem will tell someone else, and hopefully the word can spread.
And who does the cooking?
We did have a chef from South Africa that started cooking, Ruan van Eden, but he recently left, and he trained a young Korean who's now 20 years old. We call him Gordon Ramsay.
Korean food, not using too much spice, but South African food is like too many spice. Not really difficult, but different food for me. I really want to go to South Africa, and I want to learn South African food. It's like a real traditional thing.
Instead of having a male and female icons to show you where the toilet is, the two have used the dung beetle as a sign for the toilet. When you get to the door, you'll find that the word toilet has been written in all South African languages.
South Africa, it's a multicultural country, many languages, many colors. We wanted to accommodate everybody in the Republic, meaning all the cultures of South Africa, but it was too difficult. And then we've got a couple of words for bathroom as our toilet sign.
Will you ring the bells when you come back? When you come back? When you beat the drums when you come back? When you come back?
For SABC Radio News, I'm Horisani Sitole in Seoul, South Korea.